Welcome to BattleTech in the Morning with Captain Nips. I'm Captain Nips, and today, if you're paying close enough attention, you'll notice there are some changes to my screen. So I decided with the launch of Beta Phase 2, much like everybody else who was excited about it, that I would go into Steam and I'd click that little button that says, "Let me play multiplayer." And so here I am. I've got it installed. I am online. Look at that. It works. It's great. So I'm going to poke at the multiplayer and see what's up. And as I was poking around earlier, I discovered that there's not many games going on right now. Although, to be fair, it's 7:30 a.m. Central U.S. time. So I'm guessing most people are not rolling into BattleTech at this time of the day. And there goes our lobby. So close. So close. But that's fine. I'm going to have a full multiplayer game match video that I intend to record with some of my online clansmates and friends and whatnot from the USIC regulars. So for today, we can put this aside. I do have a backup plan. And that backup plan is to smash some mechs into each other. So something that I would like to try is this wonderful little button down here at the bottom under the budget that says no budget. And then what I want to do is I want to grab, I don't want to just run, like 4 atlases is fun, but that's kind of boring. So what I am going to do instead is I'm going to have a fatty fight. But this fatty fight, the rules are no more than 1 of each chassis. So I'm going to grab an atlas. I'm going to grab a battle master. I'm going to grab, which awesome is this? It's the missile awesome. We'll skip him for now. I want the Victor, the up armored version. And I'm going to grab the other awesome because PPCs are great, and I love them. So there's my fatties, and I'm going to do the same for the other side, because we're at 38.7 million C-bills. So we'll give them an Atlas, and we'll give them a Battle Master. And actually, I'll just go down the list. They can have the LRM Awesome, and they can have the extra gun, slightly less armored Victor. Pilot-wise, can just take some good pilots. Sensor lock, multi-target, sure. Kraken, Apex, breaching shot with an Alcan 20 seems all right to me. What else we got here? Sumo, bulwark, multi-target, sure. Okay, Wildfire is already a good shot, so we'll keep her. And then I think I will also... Do I just mirror match this? Let's just mirror match this. Never let it be said that I don't give the AI at least a chance to fight fair. As if that hasn't been proven time and again that I have given the AI an opportunity to kill me. Alright, so... I think any good fatty fight is deserving of a nice, cool map to fight over. Frozen Day. Let's just smash some mechs together.
Commencing deployment. Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
So I think before the week is out, I'm going to try, like I said and mentioned, try and get a video that is just completely multiplayer focused. Show off some of the features of the multiplayer side of the game thus far. There are some interesting things going on over there. You know, you can set, because it's with actual people and people can be slow and putsy, there's basically like a shot clock that you can set. You can set basically the entire game setup parameters like map and what mechs are allowed, customs, not customs, basically stock or not stock. At this point it'd all be stock mechs, but
yes, Commander.
You know, things like that.
Standing by.
And it would be nice to play against an opponent that that doesn't jump jet their mechs into a shutdown at every opportunity. Man, look at this fatty squad. Also, why is my Victor a different color than everybody else? He forgot his camo today, apparently. Yep, totally forgot his camo today. Nice ice blue on the rest of them. Looking snazzy. So let's zoom back out. Kind of check where we are. We are where we think we are, as per usual. That's the other thing about wanting to try out the multiplayer is spawning on a location that is not this same spot every time. Is this my awesome? This is my awesome. Let's get my awesome here. Get him perched up on top of a hill here.
Commander?
What's up, Commander?
Yes, Commander.
Just keep tromping down. And there we go.
Ready for orders.
Alright, we'll just find the trees here and then I will turn a little bit in the next turn. As my fatty squad
I wonder who this is.
goes rolling down towards the river.
I'm here.
Given that my mechs are mostly short range,
Awaiting orders.
almost entirely short range, like the only things of note on these mechs that have any range whatsoever is the Awesome with its PPCs,
I'm receiving you.
an LRM-20 rack on the
What
Atlas,
can I do you for?
and a PPC on the Battlemaster. So this lance this fatty lance that I've set up is more inclined, I think, to want to sit in the water and just get into an ugly brawl than anything else. So we will do just that.
Waiting for orders.
Another side effect of choosing to do a fatty brawl here is everybody's going at initiative phase 1, so there's no initiative shenanigans to be leveraged here.
Aye, aye.
I want to take Kraken down a little bit in here.
Moving to position.
What did I leave left? I left my Victor left. Not really a good choice for doing anything with a sensor lock that I can't use. Never mind. I thought maybe I would try and leverage a sensor lock in here. Well, I've got a chance, but not doing nothing useful. Speaking of useful, water is
Here
useful.
we go.
Let's go find us some water. Alright.
Commander?
Receiving you.
Would love to get Kraken into the water, because 3 PPCs is awfully hot running. Doesn't quite get there this turn, which is fine because he's not going to be engaged in the fight this turn, I don't think, anyway. It is now turn 5, and we haven't managed to have line of sight contact yet.
I'm here.
Oh, fatties. Here we go. Now we're talking. Let's get this party started, eh? Again, Can't see the target yet, so I can't tell the percentage to hit numbers, but I'm guessing my Atlas is going to have decent odds here against their Battlemaster. Cool. Yeah, could be better. There's some evasion going on there. LRM's actually the best chance to hit in a strange and confusing way.
All right.
Long range guns. Oh, fire that shot wide. And just spraying damage everywhere. Missile striking home, but basically nothing of consequence happened there. That would be the awesome on the enemy side. Oof. Oof.
I'm taking some serious hits.
Yeah, the downside with the water is that there's no cover down here.
What's up, Commander?
There isn't much to be done for that, though, and I really do want to continue to leverage my guns.
Consider it done.
Take my shots where I can. 60s, 80s. Fire all the guns. Alpha strike, left and right. This Battlemaster with its bracing move, tanking all the shots.
Standing by.
Get obstructed lines of sight here.
Move order confirmed.
Through the rock. Yeah. Oh boy. Hoo. Very nearly head capped the Battlemaster. Victors in the last couple of days. Just head capping left and right. You know, here comes the stability. We catch a knockdown? Not quite, but
Waiting for orders.
we definitely need to consider bracing this turn. Because the last thing I want is my Atlas to fall over. There we go. Get some entrenchment. It's all good. Victor can take that. Hey, you're fine. Let's see. Who do we want to let loose on this Battlemaster?
Commander.
Do we want the Victor, Awesome, or the Battlemaster to lead? I think we'll have the Battlemaster lead. 80% to hit. And let's check the heat. Heat's pretty rough. We're just gonna tickle the overheat. We're pretty good. I mean, we're undamaged. I'm gonna take it this turn, then and probably next turn turn off the PPC because we don't necessarily need all that heat. There we go.
It's so hot in here. I'm gonna puke.
The enemy Awesome in the back with its LRM 30 and large lasers from downtown. Doing a good job of sandpapering my Victor.
Standing by.
So let's move him back and
Moving out.
continue to focus our fire on this lead Battlemaster.
Firing all weapons.
Ooh, shot to the leg with the autocannon. Battlemaster catches a knockdown. Question is, can Kraken capitalize on it?
Standing by.
Let's move him up. Get him into line of sight here. Get him into the water. Because water is your friend. Should we take our 4% headshot? Why not? Worst comes to worst, we end up hitting the torsos. Arms. hitting nothing of consequence.
Oh, nice hit, moron.
Alright, so
Yes, Commander.
can't quite move in on a melee attack, which is unfortunate. It'd be funny if I could. So I think I will just move up and
Order acknowledged.
get up in this guy's face. I would take a multi-target if I could, but everything is still out of line of sight. So we'll drop the LRM off, point in this guy's direction, and pull the trigger. Ooh, CT gets opened up. This Battlemaster is looking rough, and then we kill the pilot.
That's a kill.
It was bound to happen, given that I had landed that early headshot. Sometimes you just need to, when you get an opportunity like that. Point of note for the future campaign. If you happen to land an early head hit like that, and you have a lance that can support it, sometimes you just need to throw a lot of like small damage weapons at it, and you get lucky. You finish critting out the head. Take it where you can. So, I think
You got it.
just make the short move and entrench here now that we down that early Battlemaster. Odd that the fourth mech again is kind of just sitting back here not doing anything. So we know it's not a Battlemaster because we killed that. We know it's not the Awesome because that's this guy here that was flinging the missiles and large lasers. So it's either the Atlas or the Victor. We don't really know from
Yes, Commander.
sensors. Actually, you know what? We can do this.
Aye, aye.
Kraken. Move up a little bit. And let's figure this out, because we have a sensor jockey. Badoop. And that would be an Atlas. Which means that their Victor is kind of putzing around on top of the hill. Oh, now he's making moves. Holy moly. He's hustling. Alright, so enemy Atlas.
Awaiting orders.
I think what I will do is I will just move up a little bit and then I will entrench and guard, because if the Atlas moves up, it's going to want to shoot at something. It's probably going to shoot at my Atlas. Oh, good. Shot at the Victor. Oh, even through the guarded puts a opens up an armor panel. Nearly takes off the right
Internal
arm.
damage.
Although it splits its fire between my Victor and my Battlemaster. It seems actively bad, as per
That
usual.
was a hit.
So,
I'm here.
what we're going to do is I want to give up my left side to the enemy as best I can. Because I don't want my Victor losing its right arm. So,
On the move.
just going to take a little turn here, spin, and then fling shots at this Atlas.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Shot to the leg. It's going to do some damage, but it's not what we want to see. Good. Alright, so I managed to turn enough so that Victor's giving up its left side, because that Awesome wants to rain missiles on
Standing by.
that duder. Speaking of Awesomes, I can turn mine
Position
around,
confirmed.
point him at this Atlas.
Engaging with target.
And he catches a knockdown. I don't know, with an Atlas and a Battlemaster to go, being knocked down seems like a really bad place to be. So, let's exacerbate that. Oh, autocan 20 to the right arm. Carves off the armor. But
I'm receiving you.
my fatties keep their feet. So let's get down undercover.
Move order received.
And let's point at this guy that's downed. Is it worth trying to go for a head cap? Or do you just go center of mass and try and core it out? I think we'll play it like we're trying to get some salvage here. The 2-hit numbers are good.
Acknowledged.
Probably not going to land a head hit. 4% is not great. Yeah, center, and put most of that damage into the center of mass anyway. So,
Something I can do.
and let's see here. Love to get the PPC involved here. Heat scale's not an issue. Can move one more step forward, and yeah, there we go. Cool. Keep trying to plunk this guy in the face.
I'll make him dead.
Keep hitting him in the crotch instead. Doing a real good job of hitting that guy in the center torso with all these shots aimed at his face. Atlas decides to just stand up and stand its ground. Oh, it is firing. Oh, bulwark. Must have bulwark or something. Actually, I have the same pilot. I can just check and see what Wildfire has going on.
Standing by.
Yep, bulwark. So, speaking of just standing there and throwing shots, enemy Atlas only has 80 CT structure left. Make that 30. Make that 20. This Atlas is going to end up as scrap. Alright, my Victor is taking all the shots. Woo, boy.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. That wasn't your arm I saw flying off into the stratosphere, was it?
Right here.
Let's see, Battlemaster. Do we try and close the distance on him? Sure. The melee hits in the center torso, the Atlas is dead, so. Oh, hit to the leg. Here come the machine guns. Taka, 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 taka. Whole lot of not helpful. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Narrow miss with the autocan, but it does not matter because
Through my armor.
Apex's right side gets chewed out.
Commander, I'm hit.
You're fine. Alright, what we got here? First of all, stand up. You have no weapons left. This would be one of those times where you pop the white flag. But since we're not actually playing the campaign, there is literally no reason to even emulate that sort of behavior right now. So what I will instead do is, ideally I wanted to try and move to a spot where I could move to a spot next turn to get some melee on.
On my way. Double time.
For now, I'll just go hide behind a rock. Don't know if that's actually going to save her. Kraken, if you would be so kind as to just kill this stupid Atlas.
Heading out. Confirmed.
Crits all over.
Taking a critical hit.
Catching knockdowns. won't matter because next turn's going to start. The enemy AI will get its chance and it'll immediately stand up. 'Tis fine. Oh, rock'em sock'em robot time. Man, friggin' melee attacks are brutal in this game.
Commander.
I'm here.
You know what? Goes both ways, buddy. Goes both ways. Hiya! There we go. Through the right torso into the center, tearing the Atlas apart. Drop him like a sack of potatoes. Oh no! Apex is probably dead.
I've lost the building. Battlenet down.
You really, really want to confirm that kill.
I'm hit.
Yeah, you're fine.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's start working this guy over here. Get the LRMs involved even though it's into the minimum range bracket.
Affirmative.
Ooh, solid shot. AC-22 the center torso. I'm gonna open that guy up. Some armor damage, but
Standing by.
nothing particularly interesting. Although, interesting here, I can get the right side of this Victor. It'd be great if I could just take the arm off. Oh, and I gave myself an obstruction. Fantastic. What do we got here? Obstructed +2. Arm mount. Okay.
Firing.
AC-20 crit. That's what you like to see. Alright, Apex.
Yes, Commander.
Can we just eject? Can you just shut down, please? Let's see. What do you got? You got one leg and you got 12 center
Regain
torso
stance,
structure.
Commander. Can't
Can't sprint because I don't have 2 legs. So, yeah. She...
Move order confirmed.
I guess I have more armor on my back than front. The game was not displaying any sort of movement dots for me to move on the map after I stood up and picked move. It was a little weird. Maybe she literally doesn't have any movement left. So let's brace. And just hunker down. Duck and cover.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see.
Aye, aye.
I think best move here is going to be to put my Atlas in a position to fire out this guy's right side.
Coordinates received.
Get under the lip of the rock here so that the awesome can only indirect fire. And let's turn off that LRM because that's entirely unnecessary. Ooh, shot to the leg. Look at all that beautiful destruction. And a knockdown to boot. 62 center torso structure left on the Victor. You're missing something there, buddy. I believe you misplaced that.
I'm taking internal damage.
Seems fine. Let's see.
Something I can do. Ready for orders.
Actually, you know what? Let's have... Can I get up in there? Nope. Can't quite move there either. So let's take a sprint. Sprint around the corner. Lost my PPC arm on the Battlemaster, but it doesn't actually matter that much.
Awaiting orders.
Apex, you can
Commander?
just continue to hunker down.
Keeping my heat low.
Kraken, though. Kraken's got some work to do. Let's try and find a spot for him to fire from. There we go. That's not a bad spot. 95s. Don't even have to use focus. I was thinking I was going to have to use focus this turn. But nay, my friends, nay.
Roger.
As we light this guy up with easy shots. Boom. So pretty. That guy goes down. Now we're down to honorable fisticuffs. Ooh, he's going through my right side. Already dinged up. No arm to guard there.
Oh, crap. They're hitting my units.
And the insult laser fires wide. Alright, Sumo.
Right here.
Punch that guy in the face. You got a good arm. It's a good start. Solid. Center torso for 115 damage. Lights him up with the machine guns. Seems good.
I'm receiving you.
Can the rest of my team get into melee range this turn? Nope. No, they very much cannot. So let's just move them into
Understood.
position.
Moving fast.
Yes, Commander.
Can't run because I am not stable. And my mouse is whacking out. Ah. Don't you just love hardware failures?
Copy that.
Gremlins in the grubbins. And Apex
Awaiting orders.
will brace.
That'll keep my heat down.
Yeah, your heat's gonna be real cool considering you've got no guns and most of a mech not left. What is this awesome doing?
I've got an
This
enemy
awesome
to the side.
insists on trying to confirm this kill. Haha. Oh, and splitting the fire. Wow, that's a split. That's some forward backward shenanigans right there. Alright.
I'm receiving you.
Yeah.
Aye, aye.
Go there. Hmm. Not getting any melee option.
I'm here.
Things that
Nothing
make
I can do.
mech commanders sad. Oh, can you really melee from up on that rock? Let's find out.
I'm on the move.
Stomp on your right torso with my kick. Seems good. Oh. That's unfortunate for that guy.
Standing by.
Turn around and stomp on him, please.
Acknowledged.
Be sure to get the insult laser in there as well. Crunch. Crunch. Ooh, insult laser.
Waiting for orders.
Can't quite get close enough.
Roger.
So we'll just bathe him in weapons fire.
All right.
Objective complete.
And down he goes.
Mission successful.
So fatty on fatty. The AI continuing to show questionable decision-making prowess. What with its Victor deciding not to join the fight until they were already down a mech and the game was halfway over. Awesome deciding. The Awesome was fine. The Awesome being kind of second line firing its LRMs and large lasers from behind their Atlas, behind a healthy spotter. That seems fine. That's not that big a deal. So, kind of got beat up. Poor Apex, man. Just the brunt of the fire. Everybody else comes out with their equipment intact, but that is an expensive repair. Bad guys. Got a headshot on a Battlemaster. Can't ask for much more than that. This Atlas we basically disassembled. Although, there's some parts left. Victor. Same. Awesome. Likewise. Lots of heat sinks. So yeah, the enemy AI continuing to show that it is maybe not as improved as Harebrained would like us to think. So with that in mind, let's go poke at the multiplayer again and see if there's any lobbies open. Oh, game, don't tease me with a flashing mech lab icon. And as predicted, nobody online. So that'll be all for today's BattleTech in the morning. I am humbly the mech commander sitting in the chair watching it all from miles and miles above the battlefield. Captain Nips. Hoping y'all have a wonderful day. Hoping that the multiplayer sees a little bit more population soon. If nothing else, I'll arrange for it, so we can get some videos of that. And I will see all of you in the next video.